This update, the Middle Path Beast Handler has been changed to harness the power of the BMA, Pirate Lord, and all the other in-skills by one-tapping ZMGs, as you see. Okay, it's not quite the same as that. That's a bit of an exaggeration. The exact changes are that the damage now carries through a mob layer, so if you deal enough damage to one-tap the insides, then it'll jump straight to it instead of jumping from a BFB to a mob to a ceramic, etc. Additionally, longer mob stun duration, and to compensate, it's gotten its pierce capped a little bit. So how we're going to test this change out is none other than a good old chimps run here. It's been a while since I used the middle path, I feel like. So this should be refreshing. I should mean in specific the Giga, because I think I've done T-Rex a few times in the past, and that's also why I've gone ahead and brought the hero I am bringing. Strugger Jones here is the hero of choice for the middle path. Damn, that is a straight line. I don't think I've ever done something as straight as that before. Okay, I was getting carried away there, but Striker helps the Beast Handlers because he, can give Pierce if you get him a range. That will offset the nerf that happened. But more importantly is the extra damage to stun targets that the middle path Beast gets. Once he gets to tier 5, it's a pretty remarkable damage bonus, I have to say. Better than what any other hero would provide, so yeah. Let's go for at least one of these guys. I can't even place this in range, okay. On this map, I'm gonna have to spend 250 then to remove a little bit of the map here so we can start damaging. So because the middle path Beast, if you add all of the other tier 4s required to make it, probably makes it one of the most expensive towers in the game. Where obviously, like 100 rounds is not going to do the tower enough justice, so we're going to definitely go beyond that. Because like nowadays, any chimps run I do almost always goes beyond it, unless I'm doing something like a difficult expert list map or something like that. But what can I say? The first 100 rounds have become so easy that we need those extra rounds, otherwise there's no challenge. Other than, I think, really the save up, if we only had 100 rounds here. The challenge would mostly just be, can I afford Giga? And then, once I get it, it just eats up the rest of the 100 rounds. Before I start yelling at a cloud, discount village. Now my nerves are calmed. We got a camo issue that I want to patch up as soon as possible, so that's why I'm not buying the V-Raptor yet. Need to get a camo village, but that's a lot of villages to get early. Hang on, forget the radar scanner for now. We got camos covered with 2 110 snipers here. At least I hope. Nice. So we don't have to worry about that until after getting V-Raptor. In prep for round 40, let me get a new V-Raptor. I'm actually going to merge the existing big one into the one I just got, because this one's under double discount, so it gets the camo detection and the jungle jumps whenever I get it. For now, 19 should do it, yeah? If not, just Striker it. Nope. One-shots it pretty nicely. And now that I expect this to hold for quite a while, let me bring up some more patch notes about the GIGANOTOSAURUS here. Not the stat bonuses, but some new lore just dropped. Apparently, the Beast Handler has become best friends with the Permaspike. That's right. It was spotted at its birthday, and now we have eyewitness reports that they have signed a buddy agreement. And I think, though, that line just about confirms that there is a monkey manning all these machines here, unless somehow the Permaspike is not a monkey, but is a sentient being and has the ability to create friendships with other monkeys. I don't buy it, especially knowing that we know that the tack shooter is manned by a monkey. So to answer that age-old question of, is every tower in BTD6 actually a monkey? The answer is yes. There's even a monkey inside the village. For now, we're just riding the Velociraptor as hard as we can right now. Nice snipe. Until it dies, at which point I want to upgrade to the T-Rex, but that's not happening, so let's just do it now. Might as well merge these. And we gotta get one more T-Rex here to be able to merge into the Giga. But instead of doing the next one under double discount, this is just a friendly reminder that the range of the Beast Handler increases if it touches the range of any other Beast Handler, like if you have them merged together. So for example, if I want the Beast to be able to be targeted at the entrance, I would put it enough of a range so that the ranges still touch this one. As you see, there's a bit of a Venn diagram overlap over here. Now, this doesn't quite touch the very top, but we can maybe fix that later with, like, a range bonus. Or, just the added range of it alone, because, you know, the beast has its own range. It's pretty much, like, full map range. Now I'm just missing the bottom, but I'll deal with that later. And now just entering the details of my run into a resource real quick. If I don't spend anything else, I can afford the Giga on around 89.90. Not too shabby. I don't know if I need to get anything more than this. If I do, probably a glue, a relentless that can also stun, so I don't have to keep relying on, you know, Striker's ability for the extra mob damage. I'll start spamming it now. It's got a fast-ass cooldown, and should allow us to have plenty of time. Yeah, oh my god, even I think this applies to the T-Rex too. Looks like it's able to soak through damage layers. Yeah, I just double-checked myself, and if the damage is right, if the Beast Handler is at max power, even tier 4, it can soak through. Right now the damage isn't high enough though that it doesn't really happen all that often. That or the Cerem HP is quite high, so again, that's why I don't see it very often. Fortifieds here are gonna be tricky. Probably gotta use my Beast Stun, but I gotta save that. That one's the longest cooldown. Don't want to waste it on nothing. I was close. Let me save it for the Cerems here. Nice, we don't have to use it. Let's get the real party started soon, please and thanks. This is the Giga is what everybody's waiting for. Not this guy here. A little bit of micro also doesn't hurt too. I moved the Beast Senator over there to start the round, and look at this. I've already made huge progress by destroying 3 of the ZMGs. I don't know why this one didn't get damaged. I guess it was way too far behind. But huge head start. That's going to give me more than enough time for the insides. Nice snipe there. Move it back again to this clip over here while the round is still that far back. Alright, folks, just one more round to go. 4 to 5 PFPs we've dealt with before, so shouldn't be anything crazy. Oh, no, I had to use that early. That's fine, that's fine. Oh, wait, I'm actually $10 short. Come on, give me this. Give me this from the LEDs now. No way. You're kidding me. $5 short, even after popping the LED. So I gotta beat the pop 1 deity inside. Okay, no problem. Just micro then. Micro the dinosaur. I also just realized Striker doesn't have cam protection, so I can't even stun the deity. I'm a dumbass. Okay, that's fine. We got the big nomper in time. Wow. Can't believe it actually came down to the last dollar. That's insane. Is it just me also? But this thing feels like it's going to leak a ceramic because the attack speed isn't quite there. So the very first thing I should do before buying any other buffs is up the power a bit. We can go from 84 to 132. But you should take a look now, yeah. Look at that layer skipping. Instead of 3 shots to beat a BFB, it's just gone. So even though they did nerf the Pierce of it, is it really a nerf? Because if this thing makes less balloons by default, maybe the Pierce nerfs don't actually offset that amount. Also, I'm kind of a dummy, because I just realized, speaking of Pierce, that I messed up and Striker is not in range of the main Beast Handler here. Also, I did actually end up dying, so I do need more power now. Just 1 should cover the range for the exit. Sadly, no discount over here. I actually didn't need to buy all the way to V-Raptor. Could have just done 1 tier on a 0-1-0, and that would have been enough. Ah, well. Now that we have full map range, just find as many double discount spots that I don't plan to put other towers here. So, here, I need 3 more, I think. And done. Technically with Beast Power, you're supposed to have more attack speed, but man, that still feels pretty slow. But, I mean, it's understandable, right? When it does so much damage at base. That 750 you saw earlier is only at the lowest power, by the way. I think max right now, it's 1150. Even more, if it's a stun target. Also, I stand corrected. The max Giga damage of 132 is 1550. The 1150 is only when you just buy it from the T-Rex, so 84 power. And check this out here. If the damage is right... Oh, no, it's not right. It just spawned out a bunch of Moabs. But the thing is, you still saw the Pierce nerfs there. This thing still has base 60-something Pierce. No, it's not 67, but that's still more than enough to handle pretty much the density this late in the game. And this, folks, is why 53 updates into BTD6, you can beat chimps mode with literally anything. Because I didn't even get support. It's literally just the village, Striker, the hero, and the Giga. I didn't need a single other tower, support tower, to help me out to save up to it. It just straight up worked because the game is that easy now. Anyway, if I do need the Pierce and I have a bunch of excess cash later, I will buy a Chinook maybe to move Striker over here. But so far, look, this is I always notoriously call this like one of the dense rounds that every tower struggles to, except for this guy. Because normally that round would turn all those BFBs into 4 times as many mobs and 4 times as many ceramics, but yeah, not in this case. It didn't even get Pierce capped on the most dense of rounds. So what now? Do we go for Ultra Boost, or do we go possibly beyond that? If you've watched some of my recent videos, you kind of know what I'm hinting at, because there is a support upgrade that is pretty nice to get come late game, but it's much, much more expensive than the Ultra Boost, and we're talking about that Super Monkey I'm pointing out right now. If we get the Temple, the Support Temple, which you need at least 160k for, mind you. It doesn't look like we're going to survive DDTs with that speed, also. Bro, I literally also could have just got Overclock in a better spot so that the foam could decamo DT so that Striker can stun them, but I even messed that up too. What a failure I am. Okay, those blunders aside, I still think Temple might be a reasonable save up. Again, if you miss the changes they did to free play, round 101 to 140 are absolutely bonkers now. It makes you so much extra cash that I think you can get Temple in challenges like these. Okay, we good. We still don't need to use Striker or Stun, but we have the Giga ability if we need it. Oh my god, we are gonna get the Temple. By the way, we actually don't need that much. We might need less than 160 because I already have support sacrifices in the Beast Handler, so I could technically nerf my Giga short term by lowering its power, but getting the support sacrifice bonuses. For now, I'm focused on surviving the 3 bats, though. Thankfully, they're spaced apart, but spaced apart's kind of bad, because now, pun intended, I don't have damage on this last one, but there should be enough time here, yeah? Yes, sir. Didn't even see DCs because of the splash damage, or the soak through. In more crude terms, you could say the dinosaur now has the ability to soak. They added soaking to even more towers in BTD6. Crazy. Crazy changes, am I right? And there's the 160k, so... well, first off, where do I want my temple? I was thinking up here because this is where the most amount of beast handlers are. You actually want to sacrifice as many beasts as possible because when you get the beasts back, you can discount them. So let's go ahead and pick here. 1, 2, 3, triple discount. We're at 39k. If I buy range, 53,000. Oh, that's actually a little bit overboard, but do I care? Not really. Let me choose this round to upgrade it. I'll have still a lot of leftover money after I buy this. So that's a 20% discount and 20% attack speed right here. We're down to 76 beast power, but no worries. Let's get back 1 V-Raptor at a time till we're at 132. And overclock 2, don't forget. Like, on one hand, these changes are cool because it allows for things that weren't possible before, and trying something new and breaking new limits is always fun. But on the other hand, I mean, the game is easier because of that. A lot easier. That's probably something we can keep yapping about another day, though. For now, let's just enjoy the power that this thing brings. I gotta get Ultra Boost as soon as possible, otherwise if I get it too late, I'm not gonna be able to 10x stack the tower, which would suck, because I'm pretty sure I need it, even though I have the extra attack speed from the temple too. If you have the temple but not the homeland or the Ultra Boost, then doesn't matter at all. We got one of it now, though. Hopefully we can also afford another Call to Arms in the next 5 rounds. Alright, sadly no Call to Arms, and sadly no 10x Ultra Boost. Only 5. This is going to be concerning. Concerning if I can't pull this off, but again, let's use the power of full out range to squeeze in as much of that 1550 damage per chomp as possible. 1552, by the way, with the temple buff. Well, I tell you that 2 damage is really going to matter. This is gonna, I think, pop. But I need to Chinook not Chinook, but replace this down here, and use the stun when it dies. Whew, like that. And if it gets unstunned, quickly use a striker ability, and now, don't die. Oh, that was beautiful. That was just like I drew it up in the playbook. Oh, also, I can't afford. Bro, I could have gotten called arms. I'm an idiot. Again, that's just how I drew it up, though, so no complaints. Seeing that we got past 140, we should be able to get past much further than that, but it still doesn't look good for some reason. 141. ZMGs are again getting through the exit. What's weird to me is that ZMGs are getting as far as bats are. Okay, a bit of an exaggeration. Bats still get the furthest, but I guess that's what happens when we don't have any glue. Relentless at all. Just raw dogging it right now still with Beast only. Those DTs almost killed me. God. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the homeland defense before Bads again end up killing me. I'll have to do some micro each round then to get some early bird damage in. Okay, let's see. One more round to go. Is there any bat this round? Yes, there is, but I don't have the called arms yet. Or CTA. Now I got it. Okay, just in time for more bats to come in and scaling to start creeping up. But now that we've got Homeland, this is it. This is the max amount of attack speed I can get reasonably in a chimps run. Well, I gotta wait for it to activate first, though. Oh god, this is still gonna exit. I got a stun. 4 seconds left on my Homeland. But thankfully, I don't need it. What can I say? Huge difference in attack speed since we got the Giga on round 90. Yet, I'm still left wanting more. I can still get more sustain just by getting another called arms, but the peak DPS cannot be increased anymore, I don't believe. Huge difference also if we do micro the beast. Popping it down early allows it... Oh my god, that's still gonna die. So, see, this is the issue. A second bat has entered. A second bat has hit the dark path, and this one I couldn't target back at the entrance because there were still ZMGs walking by. This is why maybe getting a glue would be important, or something to slow the regular balloons down. You know what I mean? Yeah, I need this right here. Relentless, finally. Gonna keep the beast in this spot, so I can damage both of these at a time. Back on strong. This might be the end, though. Come on. 1 to go. And never mind. That was easy. Also, in case you guys are forgetting, this is Dark Path. This is an advanced map, not Monkey Meadow or Logs. So, round 155 doesn't sound very high on chimps because I've gotten so much further than that before. But that was always on, like, again, the easier maps in the game. Although, granted, this map is closer to intermediate level than advanced in my opinion, but still the point, I feel like the point stands. This late in chimps on this difficulty of a map is usually unprecedented. Okay, I'm dead this round for sure. Why is it so bad this time? I'm confused. Okay, this is the first time I had to keep this beast all the way down here for this long. Let me slowly shift it back up. This is nice. Oh, I also just realized that the Giga is strong enough, or tall enough, that it can see over all of the obstacles on Dark Path, because I was trying to place it in a position where it would see through line of sight, but that actually isn't needed. That's not required at all. I forgot that was the thing with the Beast Handler. Anyway, we're pretty damn close to affording our Call to Arms. Just a couple more K to go. Another stun, and another round survived. Indeed, free play. Aw, shucks, I'm dead this round. Those two bads are spaced too far apart, and this one, I have to focus, like, just surviving alone. Which is a shame, because now I'm actually 7k off Call to Arms, so I was never close in the first place. I think this will do it then. I can wait. I might try again, because I was a bit slow this time, and honestly, it wasn't that far off. Okay, this is it. Stun. Come on. Soak. Let's go. The soaking actually came in clutch. If it didn't soak, I can guarantee you I'm dead there. 3 bats this round, but them all being clumped is good for me. Alright, this is gonna need another clutch stun. Boom. Oh, wow. No idea how that happened, but we need a stun. We need another clutch stun for the ZMGs here. Or another clutch soak. Holy crap. The Mormons know what's up. Called Arms this round. I just gotta beat some ZMG insides, I think. And this would be a huge anchor to our defense. Unfortunately, it's synced with the Homeland right now, so I can't activate it immediately. Might still die. No. Wow, I might have just gotten a second too late, which is a shame. because I am not going to survive this. Yep, it's so over. This is my best run so far. I guarantee you I got every little possible damage done on the beast, but it's not going to do it. It's going to pop, but I tried that a few times already, and I don't have the money to clutch up or the time. So in the end, we still got to 161 and 66 million pops on the Giga. To be fair, the Call Arms is a minor buff that probably would only get me a couple more anyway if I did happen to get through this round, but thank you for watching. Hope you learned a little bit about the power of the Middle Path Beast.